Hello, juice friends. Today is day 40, and I'm coming to you topless today. Ooh. Um, so today is day 40, and I got on a scale, and I'm down another pound. I'm down to 313, so that's good. Inching towards that goal of getting under 3 bills. Um, so I want to get there. I'm really pumped to get there. So hopefully I will sooner rather than later. But yeah, things are good right now, and um, what to talk about? Oh, actually, I got topics um, uh, from Kickstart. Somebody who Kicstart, not to be confused with Kickstarter. This is an individual who's kind of been following along with me. I don't know, sent me messages over YouTube, and I kind of never really checked my YouTube messages. Um, but this person's right with me, and sent along a couple questions, and I guess I'll go ahead and answer them. So the first one is, what's the best worst fruit veggie experience? He says, today I juiced blackberries, which was a big mistake because it was a sludge slash syrup when it came out, and it was a pain to clean. That's actually good to know. I like blackberries a lot, and I've actually thought about doing that. Raspberries give me kind of a similar effect. I mean, I get the taste in there, but they really gunk up the works, and because the top of my juicer has such a big big like shoot on it, it anything little like that that I throw in just kind of tends to be spit back out. So that's a real problem, a real nuisance, if you will. Let's see, but the best worst fruit veggie combo stuff. I don't know. I mean, the worst was I mean, a yellow bell pepper really messed up my bowels and didn't taste that great. Um, I've also the sweet potato over Thanksgiving wasn't that good. It gave a kind of a almost a chalky, powdery texture to the juice. Didn't taste that great, and it really messed with my bowels too. So those were both pretty bad. For the most part, though, every juice I've experimented with has been great. I mean, I juiced persimmons, and it came out really foamy. But once I gave it time, it settled, and it tasted great. I juiced that with a pomegranate, and the pomegranate was kind of overpowering. But near the end, I kind of got this, almost cinnamony kind of rough texture to the juice, but it wasn't too much. It was a mild taste that was kind of in the back end of that particular juice. But yeah, I mean, I was experimenting a lot in the very beginning of the juice fast and stuff, just trying to see what I liked, and it was fun. I'd see what was at the produce place and just kind of juice it up. Being in California, it's very seasonal what kind of produce I have access to. But the tried and true 4 or 5 for me pretty much are, as I've said before, kale, or if I can't do kale, spinach, and then cucumber, carrot, celery, and apple, or yeah, usually apple. I have one Honeycrisp left in my fridge that I'm gonna be chucking in there. So yeah, let's see, what else do we have here? Do you think you'll hit the comedy circuit again after Juicing? Will it impact your act? I actually did one act during the Juice Fast. The first Wednesday of this month of November, I did a set, and it went over pretty well. I did talk about juicing. People were laughing and stuff, and I was talking about not drinking and how much that sucks and things like that. So the set went over well. I didn't really prepare as much as I would have liked. It was really last minute, but yeah, it worked out. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of IMs right now. So what fruits and veggies do you want to add in to change things up? I tried getting persimmons, but couldn't get them. I've added an avocado. It was messy. Um, I don't know. I usually play it by ear. I don't go too heavy on the citrus stuff. Lemon and ginger is a great pairing. Great pairing. As long as you know how much ginger you like and how much lemon you like in there, that adds a really great taste just to any juice. If you do a mostly green juice, that's really great to kind of take some of that harshness, I guess you could say, away from it. It's almost bitter. when you go like all greens and you don't use that cucumber. Cucumber goes a long way to adding in some kind of refreshing hydration, I guess you could say, to the juice. It kind of gives it a crisp, refreshing taste where you just take a sip and it's just, like that. Um, but I don't know. I mean, there's nothing in particular. I wanted to try watermelon for the longest time, and then I did, and it was pretty much as I expected, freaking delicious. So um, right now, the one thing I really want to do is peach pie juice because I wasn't able to do it over Thanksgiving. So uh, yeah. What's the best apples? I've tried Granny Smith, McCown's. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never even seen them. Golden Delicious. I like Golden Delicious the best. Um, I agree. I like Golden Delicious too. That's probably my favorite. Granny Smith is the best in terms of lowest calories and maximum taste. So if you throw one Granny Smith in there, it's a lot better than say throwing in the one Honey Crisp that I have in my fridge. But Honey Crisps are freaking delicious. So, but yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I like Golden Delicious the best. I use those quite a bit. They're the biggest apples, and they're the cheapest. So, yeah. Do you ever get sick of coconut water and want to change it up? If so, how? No, actually. I love coconut. I'm one of those people who just absolutely loves it. I lived in Florida for a couple years, and one of the best things about living in Florida was you could go to a grocery store and get fresh coconut for relatively cheap. So I do that, and I just sit there with a spoon and spoon it out and eat it while I was watching TV. It's very fattening, but very, very good. But coconut water, no, it's pretty weird. Just like when I first tried the juice, coconut water kind of has this effect on me. Um, I can drink like 3 ounces of it, and I'm instantly refreshed. I'm instantly hydrated, and it kills cravings. So I don't think I'll ever get sick of it, and it's a lifesaver. I mean, thank God that's there for this diet. As awesome as plain water is, and how much I drink every day, sometimes it's just won't quell the cravings. So that's yeah, I'll never get sick of the coconut water. And finally, do you ever try tomato? After you suggested it, I did. I like the salty taste it added to my green drink. Tomato is kind of weird for me. I'm pretty finicky about tomatoes. I ate raw heirloom tomatoes at Sean and Lillian's about, well, this was before I started the juice fast, so this was during those 2 weeks leading up to the start of it. So I liked it. I liked them. I never really eat raw tomato. I like tomato sauce and pizza and stuff like that. But I've never really eaten it raw. I don't usually put it on like sandwiches and stuff. But so I haven't juiced it. I've actually been kind of afraid to tell you the truth, because I've had V8 as a kid and things like that, and my mind tends to think of tomato juice as like just really gross. I know I probably I thought the same way about carrot juice, but that's totally different now. So maybe I will get the guts to try it one day, but right now no. Maybe one day, but right now no. No, I haven't. So yeah, so that's about it for the questions that Kickstarter sent me. Thanks for doing that. And if you have anything you want to know, the usual contact means apply. You can send me a tweet at Dave Hinkle, or you can send me an email, which is dave.hinkle@gmail.com. So thanks for watching. Down to 313. Today's day 40. Pumped because I have 30 more days on the dot left. So 1 full month left to juicing, and that's it. So 30 days, if I can do 30 pounds, I will be ecstatic. That would mean 30 would mean I'd be down to 283 at the end. And yeah, if that was the case, I'd be really happy. So I would very much like to hit 280 by the end of this. But I'll just take being under 3. That would be just amazing in itself. So yeah, feeling great, fitting into all my clothes, and I don't know. It's pretty positive stuff. I went over all my previous videos last night, just laying in bed, and I didn't believe it at first. People were telling me they could see it in my face and see some of the weight loss. And even though this is, I really hate this, and I want that to go away, but less puffed out. I mean, even looking at my Twitter picture when I met Fillmore Slim, like, my face looked really like a lot rounder. It just kind of went like that. Um, so yeah, I'm feeling good, and I like where I'm at. So stick with me, and we've got 30 days left, and then I'll be on to raw fruits and veggies and soups, and then back to eating carbs and things like that, and put on a couple pounds before my parents come out to visit, and then it'll be lots of walking. But yeah, I feel good, and thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.